Well, 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 I know some of you probably saw this coming, but it's new bike day. Let's go. To make a long story short, yes, we are picking up the brand new CRF300L, and I am pumped about it. I've really missed the dual sport life and just going out and playing around and finding new things and exploring. And while the 250L is gonna stay, it's gonna have a new purpose. So I really wanted to get my hands on something else, and the 300 just happened to be coming out around the same time. And of course, you know how much I've loved the 250L and how good of a bike that it's been to me over the years. So it just made sense. I think it's gonna be an awesome addition to the channel. I think it's gonna bring some really good content, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out. So I'm headed over to Honda Marysville. My boy Cody hooked it up, held one for me. I missed the first drop. I kind of wanted to be the first to do everything with the 300L, but from what I've seen, there's not a lot of videos out there yet. Not a lot of people have them, at least people that make videos. So we should, oh mama. So hopefully if everything works out, we're gonna be leaving with the bike on the trailer, and I can't wait to give you guys a first look, give you my first opinions, and show you what the 300L is all about. That's it. Well, you guys, we got her home, and I'm happy to say that I am the proud owner of a brand new Honda CRF300L. Woo-wee! She is clean. Other than my Grom, this is the second thing that I've bought brand new in my life. You guys know I normally don't buy new stuff as you don't get good deals, but it's gonna be a while for these things pop up used for any good prices, so I wanted to jump on it, and I'm glad that I did. But when I say this thing is new, 3.5 miles on the clock. I love this display on the new model. You got your clock, you got your fuel gauge, you got your tachometer, and the gear indicator is a nice touch. Definitely feels more premium compared to the other model, and I believe that this is the same display that comes on the newer Groms. I did an entire video on the differences between this and the 250L, but obviously the biggest thing being the engine. This is the power plant out of the CB300 with a little bit different mapping. This is a fantastic engine and one of the main reasons why I love these machines. You're going to be able to get a little bit more top end out of these things, so highway cruising shouldn't be as bad with this, but we will test that very soon. I'm curious to see if the seat is the same, because I do have a seat concept seat for the 250L that I'm going to try to throw on there. Exhaust as well. I would imagine it would bolt up, but to be determined. The biggest thing is the one-piece frame. On the previous model, the subframe was separate and bolted on the back, which is nice that if you were ever to break your subframe, you wouldn't have to replace your entire frame. But now you're either going to have to bend it back or buy a whole new frame completely. But I never came close to doing that with the 250L, so unless I get into a major accident, that shouldn't be happening. Obviously, we got the stock pipe, super quiet, and I'm going to keep it this way for a while. Other than a few minor things, I definitely want to do a tail tidy and get a different handlebar setup on here with some bark busters. We're going to leave her stock, so I'm not going to mess with the engine. I'm not going to mess with the exhaust. I'm going to ride it in the stock form with the stock tires for a while and really give this thing a review long term. Other than that, it's largely the same as the 250L, just obvious cosmetic changes here and there. I do love the new body style, that HRC, the blue, the white, the red. America. And we've got about a half hour till the sun goes down. I'm itching to ride this thing. Come along with me. Let's go for a rip. Man, I'm excited to rip this thing. It's been a while since I've been on a fresh bike like this. Man, it just feels good. We actually have hazards. That's something new. But let's see what this thing's about. Oh yeah. All right. First off, in stock form, this thing is whisper quiet. It's buttery smooth. The power delivery is super linear, but the first thing I notice is the clutch pull. This thing is easier to pull than my hydraulic clutch on the KTM. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a bright light up top there, and that's actually your shift indicator. I'm not sure what RPM that it's set at, but that's kind of a cool feature. It also shows your fuel consumption as well. We've used 0.1 gallons so far. Man, I'm noticing a lot of little things right off the bat. I tell you what, it feels nice to be on something this size after spending so much time on the Grom this past week. It is definitely a comfortable machine. I love the seating position. A lot of people were wanting to see a rally on the channel, but honestly, all the extra fairing and everything is just not for me. I know that the windscreen can be nice, but I don't do a lot of highway riding, just a lot of back road cruising and dual sport hooning, so I don't need all the extra plastics and weight and just bulk that the Rally has. I'd rather be on something streamlined like this, no ABS, bare bones as it gets, and I'm really glad that Honda still offers an option without ABS. Another thing that I noticed, we got the powder coated triple trees. That's a nice touch. Gotta get these handlebars off there, get something taller, a little bit wider. Maybe do like an inch or two rise and get some bark busters. We'll do the integrated bark busters from Rocky Mountain. I'll have a video on that. Yes, the brake line is annoying. It's like right in the view of my screen, but you can't do anything about that. This is just one of these bikes that I can hop on and ride for miles with little fatigue. And if you know the channel, my 250L was rock solid. It never skipped a beat, and I really put it to that bike, man. I put it through the paces. I did everything you can imagine on that bike, and to this day it runs fine. We're actually going to be putting a lot of love back into the 250L very soon, giving it a complete makeover. So you'll be seeing the dynamic duo on the channel quite a bit. I don't think we'll be getting off the beaten path today, but you can expect an off-road moto vlog very soon. In the traditional dual sport fashion, we'll go out and explore and try to find some new trails. Already up to 7 miles. Woo! I could do this all night. And obviously this thing has 6 gears as well as the 250L, but if you are a DRZ, oh crap, almost hit a squirrel. If you are a DRZ owner, you know the struggle of the 5-speed, so having that extra gear is just super nice for road riding. Keeps the RPMs nice and low, and in turn keeps the vibrations low. This thing is so smooth. Quack, quack. Get out of the way, Mr. Millard. He's just chilling in the middle of the road. And we got a bunny. Come on, Peter. McGregor is coming through. I'm sure a lot of you have the question, will it wheelie? So second gear. Yes, come on now. It'll wheelie. We can do better than that though. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, sir. Man, it's been a while since I've wheelied something this big. Gotta get comfortable again. See if we can bend the corner here. I'm rusty, guys. Woo! Got some people fishing. It's a good night for that. Oh my God! Oh, dude! Oh my God! We just straight up murdered the old groundhog. Or is that a bunny? That's a big bunny if that's a bunny. Oh, why'd it have to be a bunny? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Well, nothing I could do about that. At least he had a quick death. Poor guy. Didn't expect that on the first ride. Oh my gosh. I might have to make a separate video for that. Jeez. That was a big bunny too. I felt that. I might go pick that up and have me some dinner tonight. Dude, and the groundhog. Everything's out tonight. There we go. I'm getting comfortable on old girl already. If I would have been in a wheelie, I would have ramped that thing. 10 miles. There we go. Let's do a brake test really quick. 40 to 0. Not bad, not bad. Them pads are still getting worn in. It's probably good to do that a couple times, honestly. Third gear pull up like nothing. Like nothing. Let's see what the highest speed I can pull up in. I'm sure a lot of people are curious about that. So power band hits around like 30 in third gear. Let's give her a try. Oh yeah. This thing has got some get up. And plenty for me. That's another thing I'll talk about. 300 cc's in my eyes is plenty. But like I said, I'm not a highway rider. I'm just a back road cruiser. I'm doing some dual sporting. So if you want good highway performance, this is probably not the bike, but it'll do it. Little top speed run here for you. Oh yeah, she'll hit 80 no problem. Even in 6th gear, she wants to pull. Big time. Man, almost got hit by a bird. Yeah, the shift light's set about 7 grand. I'm sure that's for the break-in. It's already been a hard break-in, but you know how I do things. It's a Honda, it'll take it. So overall, this bike is exactly what I expected. A smooth, modern, fuel-injected dual sport that's gonna fire up every time and get you to where you need to go. Is the power difference that noticeable coming from the 250? You can notice it, but is it necessary to upgrade if you already have the 250? Probably not. Unless you really do plan on doing a lot of highway riding, then that little extra oomph may be necessary. But if you already have a 250L and you're bummed out that you just got one and this came out, I wouldn't worry about it. I think I might know some trails around here. We might do some dual sporting after all. Oh no, oh no. Hey, somebody else has had the same idea. I see some tracks here. How soupy is this? Not too bad.
I don't know if I want to get this thing muddy yet. That's pretty sad.
I'll take the high road here. I already get some scuffs on the plastic. Oh, this stuff's no joke. I seen somebody struggling through here. Alright, this is for you guys. I really don't want to be doing this with a brand new bike, but it's okay. That's what it's for. Tanner, that's what it's for. I keep telling myself that. Tires aren't too bad so far. Yeah, this is a fun little play area. I'll take the Jeep back in here. You can tell that's what people have been doing. There's some cool trails. I don't think I can make it.
You can make it.
It's just, you see those roots?
Yeah, you can't make it. No, I go down here all the time on my bike. I haven't fallen off yet. A bike's easier to get up. If you do it, you're probably gonna ramp off.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go slow though. Oh! It's a little slick. Yeah. Can you help me pull on this? Just grab the forks or something. Thanks, man. Sweet. It's called Adventure Daily. Whew. Yeah. You guys want to be in a video?
Yeah. Sure. What up? What up?
What's over here? Gotta do it for the kids, man. I've been wheeling a long time.
Yeah, I'm especially watching the video.
All right, thanks, man. Can you do one more thing for me? Say subscribe to Adventure Daily.
Subscribe to Adventure Daily.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm gonna head out. Hopefully I'll see you guys around. Love it, man. Love the kids. Well, shout out to you guys. I appreciate the support. Definitely a lot of fun stuff coming to the channel soon. So if you're new, be sure to subscribe. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. That's my first little impression on the 300L. It's exactly what I thought it would be. I think it's priced very well for what you get. I mean, you got to spend an extra almost $5,000 to get a hold of the 450. So I definitely think that this is a budget-friendly machine. Something you can buy brand new. Get into the sport. Even me, I consider myself an experienced rider. Right now with my leg, not so much, but I'm pretty decent at riding off-road. But this is still a bike that interests me just for the reliability factor, super low maintenance. It's got the perfect amount of power, in my opinion. When I heal up even more and get back to 100%, you can expect a lot of hardcore off-road videos on this machine. Maybe even some trips out west. But I got a lot in store for this bike. A lot of cosmetic stuff coming first. Like I said, I want to ride this in the stock form for a while. So if that's something you'd be interested in seeing and you are new, please consider subscribing. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video and you're excited. We did it. We got the 300L. We've literally almost had all of the L's. The 230L, 250L, 300L, 450L. There's only what, one more in the lineup? The big old 650, the dinosaur. Maybe I'll get my hands on one of those someday. But we're losing sunlight, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Man, had a really good time on this bike, put almost 20 miles on it, and there will be plenty more where that came from. But I'll let you go. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and until the next video, we'll see you then.